Hi, this is Jen here, and it is springtime in Maine, a lovely time of year. I was remembering back though to last winter. The snow is gone now, but I was remembering the snow, or rather a snowbank that I had an experience with. And so that's what the point of this video is today. This may sound obvious, but it's worth saying that life is about giving and getting. Giving help and getting help. And I think sometimes we live in this modern society where so much can be done in our own homes or with a credit card. And I think it's real easy sometimes to think we live in a bubble, but we don't. And there was a time in my life when I started to lose my vision that I was loath to ask for help, right? I would do anything to not have to ask for help. I just didn't want to stand out. I didn't want to seem different. I didn't want to be dependent, right? But I had to get over that. Because for one thing, my vision continued to get worse, and I genuinely needed the help. And for another thing, I had children. And children change everything, right? For example, one day I was out in public and my little baby in the stroller threw his shoe off and I couldn't find it. And what am I going to do? Not ask for help? Am I going to let my little boy's foot get cold because for whatever reason I'm too embarrassed or feel too awkward or too proud to ask for help? No, not at all. So life is about giving help and getting help. And that's important to remember when you're losing your eyesight, because too often I think we feel we don't have anything to contribute. But I want to go back to the snowbank because that's what triggered this whole line of thought. So I was walking through a busy street in my town, and it had just snowed the day before. And shocker of shockers, I ran straight into a snowbank. And I went, ugh, and did one of those really, really cringy, non-graceful moves. In the process though, my phone flew out of my pocket and landed somewhere, I don't even know where, somewhere near the snowbank, in the snowbank, anyway. I picked myself up off the snowbank, looked around as best I could, of course. Couldn't find my phone, shocker of shockers. And I actually had to go into the McDonald's, which was nearby. I went into the McDonald's and I approached a gentleman who was, I can't remember, maybe standing in the doorway or something. He was an older gentleman, maybe in his, I would say, late 70s maybe. And I asked him, politely. I explained the circumstances. I asked him, could you please come help me find my phone? I have tripped and fallen in a snowbank and can't find it. His first reaction, I think, was that maybe he thought I was going to mug him or something. I'm not really sure because he was coming off pretty hostile, and that's his deal. That's who he was. But again, I needed the help, right? I needed my phone for a number of reasons. I try not to travel without it. So he begrudgingly came out and helped me find my phone. And it took him all of, I don't know, maybe 3 seconds to spot it. And he picked it up and handed it to me. And I said, thank you very much. I said, you've really helped me today. And I started to go on my way. And he stopped me. He said, Miss, he said, is there anything else I can do to help you? So are you all right? Do you want me to help you across the street? And I realized in that moment something that I hadn't thought about before. And that is sometimes when we ask others for help, we're actually giving them a gift too. Because we're letting them have an opportunity to be needed. And that's important too. So sometimes when we ask for help, we might actually be giving someone else an opportunity to feel needed or worthwhile. That experience also made me stop and think, how do I give? I know that I get help from others. But I also stopped and thought, well, what do I give? Here's some things that I give. Even though I am 90% blind, I play guitar. So I go into nursing homes, particularly on units that have residents with dementia. And I play the guitar and sing, and I bring joy to those people's lives. For Lions Club, I have made phone calls to set up people with blood drives. It's not my favorite thing to do, but it needs to be done, right? This country, we need to have blood donors. What else can I do? Well, I prepare meals for my family each and every day. So think about in your life, if you're feeling awkward or uncomfortable about asking for help, remember that life is giving help as well as getting help. We do both. So in your own life, I encourage you to think about what you do to give help as well as to receive help. And just because you are losing your vision, don't think for a minute that there aren't plenty of ways that you can give and contribute. This is Jen signing off. Bye.